Hello, this is Leisha Breen with Journey to Greatness, 365 days to your best year yet. And today I want to ask you a question. Can you really have anything? I have been asking myself this question over the past few weeks as I have been redesigning my life after we have very swiftly come through our COVID crisis. And life seems to be picking up steam pretty quick with lots of new fun challenges and opportunities. So I've been asking myself, what are the limits to any of our desires, to mine? And I'm really not sure that there are any. At one point, everyone knew we couldn't get to the moon, and I talked about that a few days ago, but we've been there, we've done it. And at one point, people assumed that disabled individuals could not participate in sports. Now we have the Special Olympics. You know, when you think about it, what once used to be considered a limit and an impossibility, well, those limits or those preconceived notions about these various things have been challenged and then overcome. And this list definitely goes on and on and on and on. And I'm not sure anything is really impossible because things are happening every day that were at one time considered impossible. I'm not sure you can't have it all. You may not know how to achieve something, but you know the wish is doable somehow, some way. The only thing you need to be aware of is what the Buddhists called hungry ghosts. These are desires that can end up running you rather than you running them. It's when we don't have control over this ship called our life. Desires for new shoes when you have many pairs and don't need any more is probably a good example of a hungry ghost. When you have extreme desires for more property when you have plenty of property, that's a hungry ghost. Desire for more food, and I can relate to this. Desire for more food when you're not even hungry, that's a hungry ghost for sure. The hungry ghosts are driven by intense neurotic cravings, and neurotic because the craving they experience is often the displaced desire for something else, something the person is not consciously aware of. Now, I'm not trying to stop you from desiring anything in life. I want you to have desires, but I want you to be desiring things that are good for you. Desiring things is what motivates us to get up in the morning, to go to work, to grow as an individual, to love ourselves and those around us. It's built into our human system. You can use this need, this craving or this desire to transcend you into a better human being. But you also have to be aware of what's going on in your mind. Our minds, I've said it before, can be like a wild monkey, the monkey mind. It can be telling you to do this and to do that, and it can spiral you downward so that you create so much chaos in your life you can barely dig yourself out of it. You want to watch the hungry ghosts that exist within you. You want to honor the desires welling up from deep within your core, the wishes that come from your core. When you come from that place, nothing is impossible, and you can have anything that you can imagine. At that point, when these desires are coming from your heart, from the goodness of your heart, from your soul, you're aligned with what some may call the universe. And when you're aligned with the universe, these desires will start to manifest, not magically, but because you're in alignment with what you love, with what you cherish, and you'll take actions to bring more of that into your life. The point is not that you are magically attracting these desires into your world. You're focused on them. You have passion behind them because you care so much about them. And because you love these desires, you love these things that you crave that are good for you, you'll bring that and more of that into your existence. But here's the question, and here's what you have to look at. These desires or these cravings that you have, or these wants, these goals, are they coming from the place of a spoiled child? Like a child in a candy store that's just out of control and wants every bit of candy that is not good for them? Or are you drunk with power and wanting more and more and more to satisfy an underdeveloped ego? Or do your desires and your cravings come from the essence of who you are? That spirit, that beautiful being that resides in each one of us. We need to discover that. We need to discover that, because when we overeat, when we overindulge in alcohol, when we're overindulging in any form of chemical, or when we're overly sexual, it's because we're trying to fill a void that we're not getting in touch with. And it is that void that is our true essence, that love of something that we're not acknowledging. We have to get in touch with what that is. Give yourself time today to think about what it is that you want to create in your life. Give yourself half an hour to reflect. Are you compassionate with yourself even when you make mistakes? Have you broken agreements with yourself or others that you need to clean up? Have you set goals or committed to action steps that you haven't fulfilled yet? Are you nourishing your physical body with proper food, rest, and exercise? Are you taking time each day to go within? Take a look at the things you may be neglecting. And take time, meditate on what it is that you're truly passionate about. Take time to reflect on the essence of you and what it is that you truly desire for in this lifetime. This is going to take a little bit of work on your part. I'm working on this right now. I have put together a dream board because I really dug down into what it is that I want to accomplish, what I want to be engaged in the next year of my life. And with that reflection, and then putting it down on paper in this form of a dream board and reflecting on it daily, I am very much on track with what it is that I want to accomplish. Now, I hope I've given you something to think about today. Today, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the body scan again, because I think a lot of times we get so removed from our body and how it's feeling and what its needs might be. Are we hydrating ourselves enough? Are we eating quality nutrition? Are we having aches and pains that we've totally ignored? We need to get in touch with our bodies so that we can build them up, make them strong, so that we can support our mind, because the mind and the body are one. And if we don't have a stronger body, then we're going to have a difficult time creating those visions that we have in our mind. So today we're going to go ahead and do the body scan. We did do that yesterday, but we're going to do it again because I feel like it's such an important practice to get in touch with what's going on with our bodies. So sit up straight and let's get to our mini mindfulness meditation. Today we're going to be doing that quick scan of how our bodies are feeling. And as we begin, I ask you to close your eyes, and we're going to take in 3 deep breaths in through our nose, and then we're going to release through the mouth. So let's get to it. Deep breath in and out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, as you continue breathing, let's focus on our feet. What do our feet feel like today? Can you feel the shoes on your feet? Or are you barefoot? Are your feet against the carpet on the floor? Or are they against cement or tile? Does it feel cold? Does it feel warm? Do your feet feel good or do they hurt? Now let's gently shift our focus to our legs. What do your legs feel like? Are they touching each other, or are they touching anything in particular? We are now going to move slowly up to our bellies. Can you feel your breathing in your belly? Does your belly feel really good? Or does it hurt? Are you feeling kind of hungry? Or are you feeling stuffed? When you are ready, begin to focus on your arms. Do they feel heavy? Or do they feel light? What are your arms resting on? Are they by your side, or are they resting up on your chest? Now shift your focus to your face. Try to relax your face, and focus on your breathing coming in and out. Do you notice anything about what your head feels like? Do you have a headache, or does your head feel pretty good? When you are finished, take a deep breath in through your nose and release through your mouth. And you can slowly open your eyes. You know, I think there really is nothing impossible. If you can dream it, you can create it. It's probably going to take time, and it's definitely going to take some effort and actions. But if you can visualize it, and it feels like something you can do, please believe me, it can be accomplished. It just takes consistency, knowing whether you're getting closer to your goal or not, paying attention to your mindset, and staying grateful for all the wonderful things that you have in your life. And if it's an epic type goal or something that you desire that is going to be challenging, then find yourself a mentor that's already done what it is that you want to do. And follow their footsteps using your own originality along the way. Now, I hope I've given you something to think about today. I hope that you'll go within and take a look at what you might be neglecting today, or been neglecting over the past few weeks through this coronavirus. Take a look and see if you're being compassionate with yourself. Are there any broken agreements that you need to clean up? Have you set goals and committed to the action steps that you haven't fulfilled yet? And are you nourishing your physical body with proper food, rest, and exercise? Are you taking time to go within and ensure that you're giving yourself that time to be mindful, to rest that monkey mind, to slow it down? If the answer is you haven't been doing these things, then start doing them this week. You deserve it. If you love yourself, you're going to take care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit. I hope I've given you something to think about today. Be bold, be brave, and always, always be your authentic self. Until we meet again.